Welcome to the MAPTmedia video log. In this video log, we're going to talk about mapping our content to our template in our MAPTmedia system. As we all know, we are using a browser-based technology to manage content in the cloud. And as we attribute that content in the cloud to our templates, that information is then pushed down via the internet to our kiosk. And our kiosk, when it has access to the internet, will refresh that content and that mapping. And if it loses the connection, which is possible, then the existing information that was downloaded prior will have precedence until there's a new connection is made available. In this case, for this demonstration, we are using the single user license. There is the ability, though, to actually have a network version, which is up to 5 kiosks that you can manage, or you could manage on the enterprise side to unlimited. In our case, on the previous side, just to quickly review, we've got templates, you've got the content area, we've got the options screen, we got the screens. In this case, remember before we have one screen. The preview area, in this case we have nothing to really preview because we haven't mapped anything in the stats, and on the upper right hand side is the project. So that's a real quick review of that. In the last video we actually uploaded these videos, and we ensured that the file folders within the MAPTmedia content management system were pretty well parallel to our desktop management of our software our content on our desktops or our servers, so that we would not become confused. Again, it's important that the content here is managed as much as possible with the right kind of folders. So now we're going to look at taking the content. And in this case, we're doing a teddy bear picnic for fun, and we've got the bear images that we had before, and we have some buttons which we'll show you later how to attribute those, and we've got some videos. One of the things that's great about the videos, we'll show you how we've taken a mobile video from an iPhone, and we can quickly push that from our kiosk management, our content management system, to the kiosk. So in this case, for this project, we selected a template. We can change that, but this is the template we've selected. So and what we're going to do is, you've got these areas. Now this is important. It's important to remember that the content size that you have here in this template is basically needs to attribute to the content. So I could actually attribute content. In this case, we can see that by clicking on the content, you can see that by clicking on the content, I have the ability now to attribute content to this area that's highlighted, and it throws me down into this content area. So I'm going to add the content. So I click on the content. I've got my bear images. Click on the folder, and I got this teddy bear picnic main page image, which I'm going to select, and I'm going to go select on that. And you can see that this image comes up. And it's very important that I do save that, so you can see that it's being saved. So if I right now, if I look at this area, I've just attributed content to this area. So if I go to my preview screen and I wait for that to come up, I can see that the content that I have actually attributed to this system is now basically would be displayed on my kiosk as this way. So if the kiosk was live, this content, when we had the next internet connection, as we talked about before, I'm now taking this, I've uploaded the content, now I've attributed the content to a template, and as we have an internet connection, this would be pushed live to our kiosk. So again, that was pretty fast. I'm going to go back to the content area, and I have some other images that I had before, which I think I have little I think they're like small little resolution images. In this case, I named it 283 by 212, and if you go to my template, you can see 283 to 212. So in this case, I want to put a logo up there, so I click on this area. I go to add content, I go to my bear images, and I've got my 282 to, I think it said 282 to 312. Just going to check it one more time. I apologize for that. It's 283 to 212, so I'm going to add the content, go to my bear images, 283 to 212, and I'm going to select that. and I can see it there. I'm going to save that. I find that I used Microsoft Paint to actually create these files, so I'll show you how that worked in a future video, but it's very easy. As long as I remember that the size of the file has to match the size of the file in my template. If it doesn't do that, when I push it to my kiosk, it's going to look, the resolution will look poor. So just to repeat, if I look at my content area, my file sizes equate to the size of the template. So this content area, 1076.7 times 665, that content that I actually attributed to this area was the right size. And I used Microsoft Paint to do that. I pulled it off the internet. So if I go to this next one, it's 283 by 269, and if I look at the way I added my content under bare images, I think I have 283 to 69. So here I know that that works. So I hit select, nice little picture of a teddy bear. Make sure I hit save, and very quickly you can see that if I go to my preview button, it's always good to go to the preview button to see that you actually have saved it properly. In many cases, this is you know, you can make little mistakes or you haven't saved it properly. Again, the speed that we're seeing here is not the speed of refresh on the actual kiosk. This is just designed for me to ensure that the information that I'm using is being attributed properly. Over here, we've known from our template there's going to be some buttons there, and we'll look about this. But here's it real quick. If I look at the information, it can change really fast. I can post it really quickly. But in the content area, I want to send some live information. And all I have to go is go to my templates. I go down to our RSS feeds, and I want to add a new message and just say, you know, welcome to the Teddy. Sorry. So add this, and we can see if I save that, and I can just, minus my clunky typing, that I would actually have the ability to now just quickly added a message or multiple messages to my kiosk. So it'd be great. You welcome to the Teddy Bear Picnic. You've got a couple images that go back and forth. So also too, on the content, I can actually do a couple things. I'll show you another feature available to us on the content. I'm now going to actually add another piece of content. So we'll go to Teddy Bear Images, and I've got the 2014 bears, and see how that goes. And I will select that, and I will save it. So now you're seeing two things. You're seeing I have two images, two files. And if I look at this, I can see that I've put 10 seconds between change. But let's just go with I think 5 is pretty reasonable. I think 5 seconds between change, and I'm just going to hit save real fast here. Again, I'm saving. I'm looking at my content, which I can see. I'm quickly going up to my preview page, and as I look at my preview page, I am having a look at the ability to see how it looks. And I've got that one image that we just threw up there, and then of course it's changing every 5 seconds. So we can do that with the main page. We can do that with the this main page. I can do it with these small side pages, or I can do that anywhere I want to. And the last thing I can do is, you know, welcome to the Teddy Bear Picnic, which is great. I go to my template, and maybe I've got a guest coming in, and so we're going to say welcome. Make sure I save that again. So I go into the preview screen. And of course, now this is the case we just talked about. Like, if this was live, I could actually push this right now to the kiosk. If the kiosk is available, then, you know, welcome to Poco High School. And of course, you've got the welcome to the Teddy Bear Picnic. So you can keep changing this information. You can make announcements through the day. And again, you know, always got to be sure you preview it. Make sure you're typing it properly, because it's being pushed out, which is really great.